Today I want to turn some famous statues into real people with Photoshop. But before that, let me tell you how this stupid idea came to my mind in the first place. See, I was watching the Blade Runner a few days ago and everything about this movie is perfect. Cinematography, directing, and especially Ana de Armas. So when I reached this scene, something inside me get lightened. An idea. Isn't a big advertising hologram basically a moving statue? Isn't the air flat? Am I just making shit up to make you interested? Maybe, but give me a chance and stay with me to see how the results will turn out. Our first statue is the Statue of Liberty. First, I was looking for a suitable pic for the face model. Meanwhile, I realized that the artist who designed the statue was inspired by his mother's face, which I thought was very sweet. And no, I'm not going to use my mother's face. Fuck you. So I looked for a model and found this lady. I don't know why, but I just felt it's okay to be our model. I placed the photo and slightly adjusted. Then I started drawing the base of the hair with a brush and worked on the shadows very basic. My drawing is really bad, but I think it turned out pretty good. Did it? I don't know. Since our subject has a very high color, I need another pic for the neck, and that's why I used this woman's pic, which was the first choice for our face model too, but I don't know, I just didn't use it. After adding the neck, I tried to blend the color of the neck and face together a little more. Now it's time for the crown, which I had to paint it again. I changed it several times and tried many different ways, and I even tried to do it without drawing anything, but in the end I had to draw most of it by myself. The gold texture that I added gave me a hope to continue editing. In the next step, I wanted to fix the lighting and make the crown a little bit more 3D, and that was exactly where everything started. The crown turned so bad I had to delete Photoshop and go out to appreciate nature. I touched some grass, I planted seed, I even rubbed the bank, and when I came back I was a different person. I wanted to change the world. So no, enough with the bullshit. Just give me a little more time, I can fix it, trust me. Cause I have ruined the crown, I decided to come back to it later. That's why I went for these fabrics behind the head, and with some warp and texture I think the result turned out very good. Then I started to work on the clothes, and believe me, I searched the whole internet and could not even find one suitable dress pic. So I only have two options. I could sit down and design and paint the whole dress myself and are you kidding me? It's like asking a Minecraft YouTuber not to message mine. Or I could just be lazy. As Bill Gates says, I will always choose a lazy person to do a difficult job because he will always find an easy way to do it. Based on that, I just took a statue's clothes and reduced the texture and its clarity to make it look like real human clothes. Of course I did other things, but they're not important. Anyway, Bill Gates, I'm waiting. Now that I have made her clothes, it's time to face my true enemy, the crown. After a little more focusing on it, I realized that I fucked up in the lighting part, so I fixed that, and I remembered that if something goes wrong, I can always cover up my flaws with adding more texture and noise. But because I build different, I don't do that. No, close your eyes, close your eyes. About this next section, I can say arm. Oh, you can open your eyes now. After placing the arm, oh, why the angle looks not right. That's better. After placing the arm, I have to use more suitable hand tool. Unfortunately, these fingers on this hand that I found are varnished. But I felt that we are almost in 2025, so it's clear that statues can also have varnished hands too. Okay, and that's that. Oh no, I have to blend this part of wrist too. Wait a minute. The Statue of Liberty has a bracelet. I almost forgot that. Oh my god. See, so internet is not all that bad. You found a good pic for the torch. Boop! We will put the torch in her hand, and boop! We will put the tablet in her hand too. The tablet got mentioned. Did you know that the number on the tablet refers to July 4th, 1776, the date of signing of Declaration of Independence? Yeah, we do history lessons on this channel too. Let's pass. Well, now I only have to add a fire and a proper bangle. But before that, let's play with the colors a little more. This process was really time consuming. Oop, here you go. Now that everything is done, we place it in the main picture. Guess how we're going to do that again? Here we go, this is the result. It was fun to make it for me. I hope it was fun to watch for you too. Now let's go look for a good penis because our next statue is David. No, I'm kidding. You know I can't show it on YouTube, unfortunately. But I will send it to you for a fair price. Instead of making someone who has a nice PP, I want to edit someone who has a nice heart, and he is none other than Jesus Christ. I think this comparison was not appropriate. Sorry for that. You may not believe it, but guess why? I didn't find a good outfit pic for these two. Maybe Maybe clothes are my true enemy. The only good photo I could get was this that I downloaded and used it completely legally. Well, we have a small problem with the angle of the sleeves and arms, which we fixed it with some puppet tools, some corner stamp tool, and a good amount of time waste. This man's face is not bad, but we want someone more interesting. There are a lot of good cases for the face of Jesus Christ, but you all knew who I was going to choose when I said I'm going to edit Jesus Christ. That's right, most critical Charlie. Also, the curious ones of you must have noticed that I named the project name Moist Jesus, which now I'm thinking about it, it was a very bad idea, and sorry about this one. First, we add Charlie's head. Wait, which one is the real Charlie? Is this one or is this one? I can't choose. Grandpa asterisk right there, ladies and gentlemen. We place Charlie here, and since the statue's hands are completely flat, and to do justice to the work, we will replace the two flat hands with the current hands of our subject. I tried to increase the depth of the design with adding some shadows and lighting, and while I was editing this part, I remembered that Charlie has a tattoo of a clock and a rose on his chest. He attended Carrollwood Day School and lives at 6710. And that's why we put the tattoo right here and make it show just a little, because in the end Charlie is not the actual Jesus and he can have a tattoo on the statue. Or is he? I really don't know what's that on the head of the statue, but I did some research and it seems that there was no antenna, just like I guessed, it was Thorn's crown, which seems a bit strange compared to the way the crown is actually placed on the head. Anyway, I put the crown on the Charlie's head similar to the way that the artist put it on the statue's head, and this was where I realized that I can no longer use Charlie in the YouTubers changeover videos, but if I make another one, of course. But there's no problem. Again, for the last step, we should put the statue in the real pic. For today's final disaster, I consider one of the most famous and widely used figures in the world, Moai. Moai has always been there to save you and has stayed by your side in all situations. Unlike your ex who left you because of a rich man. I don't remember whether GigaChat became a meme first or Moai, but with the age of 1,000 years of these statues might even be the oldest meme in the world. If you disagree with this idea of mine, I must say that you are absolutely right to have an opinion for yourself, so keep it that way. Don't share it, please. By the way, GigaChat is our favorite model for this project too, because they almost have the same structure and it will make our job very easier. This edit was very cursed and needed a lot of cutting, liquefying and warping that you can see some parts of. The placement and shaping was really stupid, and after I put everything on it, it turned out like this. Oh my god. Then I started blending the different parts together, which really made me regret that I used the exact Moai shape and structure unlike the previous two designs I have made. By the way, I had to close his eyes and mouth, to which Liquify made it possible again. After doing all these things, I put the thing in the original photo, and with some light adjustments, result turned out like this. I don't know if it was worth 9 hours of designing, 4 hours of video editing and losing my place to sleep, but I hope today's video was entertaining for you. Make sure to subscribe and I will see you in the next video. Oh fuck, my back hurts.